Yo, do I have any sound? Yeah, I have sound.
Yeah,
Mr. Dre, what's going on, my boy? Hey, Dre. Yo, Dr. Dre, what's yes.
What's going on?
What's going on, man? You want to put? Yeah, I don't know if you want to put your video on. You can stay anonymous if you want. No problem, man. No problem.
What's happening?
Yeah, House of Dark. Yes. Yo,
Yeah. My TV ready.
I'm gonna I think Andrew will be joining us in a second, and he's always late, man. This kid's always late, and you know what? He's the one who's come on, man. You're gonna be fast. You're gonna be fast. Like, yeah, safe. And he always comes 10 minutes late. Like, yo, 10 minutes, man.
Where's Rico? I thought Rico was joining as well.
He might do, man. You get people jumping in and off, on and off, man.
Well, I just feel like this is gonna be a rant. This is, bro.
You know what?
I hate it, you know, bro. Every weekend you have the bants with your friends that follow United and whatnot.
Yeah.
It comes to Arsenal and they're just guaranteed to let you down, innit?
Yeah, they don't give you no hope in it. They give you nothing. They don't give you no ammo, man. Nothing. You go in there blank. You know, you got no guns, nothing. You're just like, okay, I'm at war with no weapons.
I've got a cat on me, man. 1 second.
So, yeah, man. Arsenal, man. Arsenal. You know, this is why I flipped my lid, man. Like last season, you know, before the lockdown came in, that's why I was like, you know what? Nah, I can't take this no more. Obviously been an Arsenal fan for 28 years or something, since I was like a kid, since I was little, Ian Wright days.
Yeah.
And you know, because I got kind of spoiled and it used to winning and that, yeah, man, Arsenal winning. And the last since 2016, so almost 15 years, it's just been down.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't think we're gonna ever get relegated, but you know what? You never know, man. You never know, because all the teams are picking up the standards. You know, you saw like Wolves. This is their second or third season. They've come into the Premier League. They've made their team strong, and they're beating Arsenal like it's nothing.
But we're weak all over the pitch. That's the difference.
Yeah.
We're weak all over the pitch. Like, for me, Tyranny, I don't think he's great, but he's got heart, so he gets in the team.
Mm-hmm.
Luis helps Gabby, and obviously he's new. That's why he has to stay, and he's probably the best passer out of our defenders. Bellerin is not good enough.
Yeah.
I don't think Leno's good enough either. I think that second goal, he should be stopping that, not dropping on the floor.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then the midfield, Danny's not good enough, Xhaka's not good enough, Willock's not good enough.
Do you think it's down to chemistry though, man?
Saka shouldn't be playing week in, week out. He shouldn't be playing week in, week out. He's a kid. Do you get what I'm saying? He's supposed to be getting bedded into the team. He's supposed to be doing 20 minutes here, half an hour there. Give him the second half in the game. Do you know what I mean? He's starting week in, week out. We are relying on a kid.
Mm.
Then Aubameyang.
He's got his bags, you know, and took off. Said, "Sack this. I'm rich."
He can't play up top. You know what it is? He can't play up top on his own the way we play. We don't play the ball over the top, and we don't slide it through the channels. That's why Lacazette is better. Go on.
It could be a case of the remember Podolski?
Yeah.
He's like, remember when Podolski used to play for Cologne and he used to you just hit the ball over the top and he used to have a lot of pace and he could finish. Maybe that Aubameyang's the same. Nah, Aubameyang's better though, man.
That. We don't play like that though. That's the thing. We don't play like that. We're so slow. I was watching us today. We're so slow. Number one, moving the ball. And then when we do move the ball, the man that's moving the ball, there's no options. Everyone's standing still, calling for the ball. Everyone's static. We don't move. We don't drag players out of positions. Do you get what I'm saying? We don't make spaces.
Mm-hmm.
We only started playing, showing some urgency with 15 minutes to go?
Yeah. I mean, the second half was better, but we can't put the ball away, man.
We didn't hit the target.
Yeah. I think it was 2 shots in it. 2 shots on target.
Hit the target. In second half, we didn't hit the target. I don't remember the keeper making a save.
Jesus Christ.
Aubameyang nearly scored, but I think the player cleared it. I don't think the keeper saved it.
Mm.
Nelson's got to score. He's got to hit the target at least. Holding's got to hit the target from that header. Saka, I don't know what he was doing when that ball was crossed to him. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's raw depressing supporting Arsenal.
Yeah.
It's depressing.
Yeah, man. It's been depressive for about 4 years now. 4 years, man.
I want the NBA to start so I don't have to watch football no more.
Yo.
It's that
Andrew.
serious, bro.
Yo,
You would
Dre, not see you, man. Respect.
What you saying, Sergeant? You good?
Respect, man. Blood. Like, all I can say now is that it's a peak time for the manager. Really peak for him. You know, he's
Forget the manager. Forget the manager.
no,
The
no.
fans, bro.
Yeah, I
The
know,
fans.
but he's steering the ship. He's
Yeah,
steering the
but
ship.
he's new. He's only
Yeah,
been
but
here a little bit. Yeah.
no.
Like
Yeah,
we was having this conversation. He's still
okay.
got, yeah. That team today, yeah, was still Emre's and Wenger's team.
Mm-hmm.
There was not one of his players on there.
Mm-hmm.
Arguably Ceballos, arguably him. Yeah. The rest, yeah, none of his players. Yeah. So as much as I want to cuss him, yeah, it weren't his team really. So I can't really say he's trying to get the best out of rubbish in it. Do you know what I mean? If it's his players, then that's when you can fire shots at him. Like I said, the players that was on that pitch, there's a lot of them. How many did I name? I named about 7 or 8 that aren't good enough to be starting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then as
Yeah.
for us being the fans, bro, I'm just tired of taking hours every week, bro. I don't smoke, but I've had more hours than Snoop Dogg, you know, like that.
Yo.
I hear you. But in the day, Dre, what I would say is that he's steering the ship. You get me? Any manager that comes into the club, yeah, you're managing a big club like Arsenal, it's been your first opportunity. The pressure's on. You know, I'm trying to say as a manager,
Yeah,
the
cool.
pressure's on. And, you know, he went about it the right way with the impact. But impact is something that you draw the players to you when you come on the scene. It's an impact, bam. The players are buzzing back. They need training sessions and this, that, anyway. It's all new. Everything's fresh. It's like when you meet a girl for the first time. Everything's nice. But after about a good
The
6
honeymoon
months,
period. Yeah.
the years over, then there's going to be issues. But you then, as a man, should know your woman and know what you need to do.
Yeah.
Now, the problem with Arteta at the moment is that he's favouring a lot of players. He's backing the wrong horses. Number one, he's backing Bellerin, and he shouldn't be backing him. Bellerin's had his time now. And Maitland-Niles has shown that he can fill in. He can do a job. of watching him midweek. He was awesome, bruv. He was awesome. I don't know how this man is not getting on the pitch. He was awesome. And so Bellerin's got to come out. That's number one. That eradicates a couple of goals today because he's positioning it the way he tackled. He went a presence on the right-hand side, and we're missing that.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a problem for us right back now, is that right-back situation. And I'm just looking at the whole team and the creativity. You know, fair play.
So wait there. Of that starting 11.
Let me just finish. We got a goal from a set piece, but did we score from open play? No, not again. So something's missing there. Go on, Dre. Go on.
All I was gonna say to you is from that starting 11, who for you is good enough to be in that team to be starting? Because they're gonna have to be on the bench or in the squad or whatever. Who's good enough to start?
In my opinion,
yeah.
The whole team.
Yep. From keeper to striker.
Okay, it'd be Leno in goals. Right about now, the team that I would have went with tonight. Let's go with the team that I went with tonight, because the strongest team would have went tonight against Wolves. So it'd been Leno in goals. It would have been Maitland-Niles at right back. It would have been Rob Holding along with. I know you're saying that. I know you look at me like that. Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
But I'm saying that I prefer Rob Holding over Luis because I trust Rob Holding more in defensive situations.
Definitely
That's my
not.
opinion.
But
That's
okay,
my.
carry on.
You get what I'm trying to say? And he'd be alongside Gabriel, and then there would be Tini at left back. There'll be my two holding midfielders would be,
Why are you playing two holding midfielders at home?
because I want security. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Wolves. Surely not against Wolves, though.
Yeah,
but against Wolves.
You can say that, yeah, but I want to
Okay,
find
okay. No, it's your team. Go on, Gaffer.
I would have gone with Nenny and Shaka in the middle of the park. Them two would have been my two protectors for the back four. And then I would have Lacazette as number 10 with Saka to the left-hand side. And I would have Nelson to the right.
On the right, yeah.
With I would have went with that personally. And then if I needed to adjust and to, say for instance, things weren't going our way, then I would bring on Willian and he would play in the middle, as a number 10.
But Lacazette, yeah.
Lacazette will push up right up there. You know what I mean? I'd just literally go for it, literally throw my balls in the court and say, come on, guys, you say you're good enough. You're on the pitch, make something happen. You know what I'm trying to say? So that would have been my lineup. But I understand what you say now. I know where you're coming from. I really do understand.
This is why the reason for me why Louise gets him. Number one, he's the best ball playing defender we've got, and he talks Gabby through the game. Obviously, the Brazilian connection.
Great points.
The communication isn't great with Holding.
But he said that I made a substitution. Ref straight away. Because that makes sense.
I agree with Niles. I think Bellerin, the last couple of games, he's played poor, but he's done like one good run and one good pass in that game that could have changed the game. Bellerin. Yeah.
Bellerin's poor.
Yeah, listen, he's done for me. I would have Niles in, but I'm saying this is why people just remember that like last game, he done one good run and he played a ball through to Saka and Saka should have scored. Remember? Yeah, but that's what people remember. But the reality is he's not good enough. Niles is better going forward, and he's probably a better defender, and he's faster. Yeah, so I would have him. I would have one. I would only have I would have Xhaka there, for today because obviously Partey is out injured. I would have Xhaka there, yeah, and I would have Nenny further forward because he's got legs so he can get up and down. Yeah. So I'd have one DM, and I would have two centre mids, that I expect to go up and down. Yeah, and then I would probably play Laka.
But can I just punch that right there before we move forward? Don't you think naturally because of negativity and the way the manager's moving in being very cautious first before anything else, don't you think that would have pushed them back in so it'd be a bit negative with the three?
No, because Xhaka's basically he's the quarterback, innit? That's all I want him to do. I want him to get the ball.
What about when we ain't got the ball and these two centre midfielders start to come right next to Xhaka?
That's not what I want from them. I want the wing, but so essentially it will turn into a back three. I want Niles and Tierney to push on, yeah, and Xhaka to sit in that hole and make up a three if he has to. You with me?
Yeah.
So that's what I would want because Xhaka ain't got legs to be going up and down the pitch.
He hasn't.
Do you understand? So I want him sitting there. Really, I don't want him going much further than the halfway line. I don't want him going much further than that because I want him saving his legs.
Yeah. It's a tricky one, man. It's very tricky. You know what I mean? It's one of the worst situations that I've seen a manager can wriggle himself out of. When Emery was manager, I could see what he needed to do. But in this situation, I feel for the manager. And the reason why I feel for him is because he's moved from 3 at the back to 4 at the back to get a result. And it's not worked.
He's done what the fans have wanted.
Today the problem is that the manager can see what has happened. He can see what's wrong now. So it's all
ruining Arteta.
Rico, put your camera on, man.
Know that.
I can't hear you, man.
That Gazid is top of Serie A.
Put your camera.
Rico, what are you doing this on a 3310?
Yeah. But he muted himself.
Nah. I was just listening to a voice note what got sent to me. Sorry, lads. Carry on.
Okay.
1 minute. 1 minute. I'm back in a minute. Carry on.
Yeah. What was you saying?
Rico,
So what?
Okay.
He's muted his mic. He's muted his mic. So what do we need to do, man? What do we need to do? Like you were saying, we're going to 4-4-2. Some of the mans in the group were saying that that's not a good idea. It hasn't worked today. What do we need to do, boss man? Andrew, you're the boss man. You're the professional man. What needs to change?
Ask Dre. I want to hear Dre's version, man.
Okay, Dre.
What needs to change? There's a saying in football, and yeah, you can't polish a turd, but you can roll it in glitter, and that's what Arteta's done essentially. Yeah, he's made a crop of players that ain't all that. Yeah, if we're honest with ourselves, they're not all that. If you're gonna say we've got a world-class player, you're gonna say that's Aubameyang, and that's it. Gabriel can potentially be a world-class player, but right now he's just a good player in a poor team.
What a player, though.
Yeah, good player, very good player. He's my favorite player right now because there's no one else. There's no one else to like.
And you know what? You know one thing about him, though, Dre? He makes players that are average look better.
Yeah, he's a good player. He hunts the ball. He sniffs out danger. Physically good. He was giving the ball away a bit, but I like that he was trying to do them forward passes. Do you get what I'm saying? He's trying to make something happen. But as for the question, what does Arteta need to do? He can't do much. That's the reality. He can only work with what he's got. He needs to get rid of a lot of players and get in some players. That's what he needs to do. He needs Martinelli back. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Martinelli. Yeah.
Don't put the pressure on that. Please don't put the.
This is what I was talking about.
Flair player, though, innit?
Yeah, but he needs time to bed in. You can't put no pressure on him.
But look at this. What are we doing to Saka week in, week out? Week in, week out. Exactly the same thing.
Saka's not coming back. But Saka's not coming back from a bad injury. He's coming he's come back from a bad injury, man.
Regardless, we're still putting pressure on him. I'd rather
put that pressure on Reece Nelson than Martinelli right about now.
Nah. Reece.
I would. The reason why,
Reece,
Dre, let me finish. The reason why I would, is because of his performance midweek.
Yes,
I know you're smart because you're thinking, it's on the Europa League, but I'm not. One thing that you can't do, you can never underestimate a young player. When he's on fire and he's got no fear in his heart against the opposition, he can produce. He can imagine. He can do what's in his head. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Talking about Reece Nelson.
Yes, Reece Nelson. On Wednesday, he did that. He played well. And for me personally, I know you guys are wide open. I would have started him above Willian today. I would have gave him the opportunity. And says, go on, boy. You did well midweek. Go and do it again against these. Go and do it. Show me what you got. You're keeping Willian out. You see, Willian, experienced Premier League player. You're keeping him out. Show me what you got. You see your brother, your best friend. And what's his name again that plays for England? Who plays for Dortmund? What's his name? Sancho. Yeah? You see your brethren kicking it off. Show your brethren while going to Arsenal.
But he's not that guy. I like him.
But you don't do and push it. You don't do it. You should push it. And he did great week.
Yeah, but when he come on, what did he do? He done poor corners. When he come on, what did he do? He done poor corners and poor crosses. That's what he done. You know what I'm saying? He didn't show much. I weren't impressed. I like Nelson. I think he's got potential. but I think he needs to go on loan to a team in the Prem.
Dre.
Saying that, we ain't got no depth, so we need him.
Dre.
Like that. That's what I'm saying. We're poor.
Dre.
Go on.
Don't you think you're being too harsh on Reece? Think
What?
about it. He's been sent on to save the game, which is totally harder than starting and having an impact. To be charged with getting an equaliser or creating an equaliser is way harder than coming on. It's 0-0. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but look. Obviously, we played ball and putting the ball in the danger area for a winger. That's standard. That's what you're supposed to do. When you're not beating the first man and you're doing that regularly, that's not good enough, bro. Like, you're a professional footballer. You should be beating the first man. If you're having 6 crosses, I expect at least 4 to be in a dangerous area. How many did he put in that was in a dangerous area? 1?
This midweek.
Not today.
You're talking about
both games, actually.
Bro, let's talk about midweek. Let's not assess the situation on a performance that he's come on. How long in the game did he come on?
I don't know.
How long did he get today?
He must have got at least 25 minutes, 20 minutes.
25 minutes. Come on, bruv. He needs longer than that, bruv. He should have started above William today, and that's the fact.
You know what the joke is? When William got took off, he was probably the best attacking player.
For us?
Yeah, when he got took off, he was beating man and he kept doing it. And putting the ball in the box and we kept getting corners.
If we're gonna stretch these players, we're gonna play them. You know, when he should have got the nod.
William got an assist today as well.
From the corner.
Yep. Was it a corner or did we score
directly
from the corner? And I took a short corner in it.
Yeah.
Open play, Andrew.
No, it wasn't. It was a header.
Yeah, but it was open play. We took the short corner and then he whipped one in from a different angle.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Do you remember at the start of the season, I made about 3 statements. One of them was the managers that are better than Arteta.
Yep.
The second was I'm going to judge Arteta based on the players that he gets rid of.
Yep.
And the third was things will be a lot different when we're through the honeymoon period, which I believe we're there now. When he first came, there was an initial boost. Everyone wants to run. Everyone feels energized. There's new ideas. There's new food in the cafeteria. There's new optimism. All right, then. But now that's gone.
Yep.
Now, players are going to be who they are. Xhaka is going to be who he is. Let me tell you something yet. You see, today I was watching the game. I'm looking at Bellerin and I'm saying, you're pretending to play. Xhaka pretending to play. Ceballos pretending to play. And this is what I mean by pretending to play. He could have crunched Adama in the build-up to that second goal. How is Adama? One, there's 2 things to break down that goal. One, Adama attacks the middle first. Does anyone know why he's attacked the middle in midfield? It's unusual for a winger for his first movement to be in midfield where it's jam-packed. Why has Adama gone in there?
Bro. We got no legs in there.
Exactly. We are weak in there. He knew he can get first down. Think of American football. You got to gain 10 yards in it. Yeah. He knew he can get first down by going in midfield. Against Chelsea, against Man United, against anyone who's strong in that middle. Even if we had Partey today, he would have kept on Tierney's outside. He wouldn't have been coming in. Yeah? Look how wasteful. The one thing Xhaka and Ceballos is supposed to be good at is passing. Look how wasteful they were today.
Terrible.
Terrible in possession. Terrible outside of possession. Bellerin as well. Terrible. Pretending to play. Pretending to give a damn. Pretending. Yo.
I asked this question to Andrew. Who, in that starting 11, Should start. When I say should start, yeah, I mean if you didn't I'll rephrase the question. Who would you get rid of out of that starting 11?
Everyone. And I mean it. I mean it. Everyone. Apart from the kids, obviously, your Sakas, your Willocks, your Nelsons, I think they deserve a chance. I'd probably keep Oba, but outside of that, everyone can go.
And Gabriel.
Leno, everybody can. And I've been like this for years, and they've let me down for years, and they've let the manager down. It's not Arteta's fault. We're killing Arteta off. Arteta ain't killing us off. Arteta has proven he can do the job at Arsenal. He has proven that. Now, when he's delivered, look at this. Look how many managers didn't win shit last year, but got given 200 million to spend. Because there's at least 5 of them.
Yeah, for real.
But here's Arsenal, almighty Arsenal, win something, win 2 trophies. Go on, here's a Groupon voucher. Go on, do your shopping and turn water into wine again. It seldom happens. You'll do it once, that's what he done last season. He done it once, but you won't consistently win with a shit team. You will not do it. Leicester won the league with that team. Next season, what happened? Mid-table team, I like.
No, for real.
You're not going to consistently do it.
Didn't they lose Kante though?
They did lose Kante. They did lose Kante, but my point is this: they lost Kante and didn't replace Kante. They didn't give the manager that 60 million to replace him. You get what I'm trying to say? So that was always going to happen. If Arteta needs this, he needs 100 million for up front, 100 million for midfield, and 100 million to fix the defense.
Yeah. Okay.
I said at the beginning of the season, I said Semedo's available. We make Wolves get him. Available. Easy to get. No. Wolves get him. Look at Neto, how sprightly he looked. How good. There's good players out there that don't cost as much money. We've got to be astute. We've got to be astute in this transfer market. We can raid Salzburg. We can get Daka and Szoboszlai. That will catapult us into the top 4 spots. Not asking you no question. I'm telling you. Daka will get us there, fam. And he's 20 million, but no. We're going to wait till Liverpool get him, or we're going to wait to Rere. We've got to stop being nostalgic. We've got to stop saying he's come from our academy. Eddie Nketiah has had more chances than I care to give now. It's time for him to move on. We can all see he's not world level. He's a good player, but he's going to fall short of being world level. He will never get more than 5 goals in the Champions League. He's worse than Welbeck.
Oh, hey.
Hold on. Hold on. Am I lying? Am I lying?
Facts, but I much prefer Welbeck than him. Much prefer Welbeck than him.
Because you know what it is with Welbeck? Welbeck, has suffered loads of injuries.
That's true. Yeah.
You see the man that has been around. You can't have been around so much sick players and not learnt nothing. Nketiah has come through the Arsenal ranks. When it's been shit, nothing there. Nothing to learn off. Ozil's good, but is he going to put his hand around you and say, look, this is how you play? He's not that kind of player. That's why William's been brought in, to have that kind of effect on the youngsters. He hasn't been brought in for his performances. We still are looking for wingers. We're still looking for a striker. We're still looking for attacking midfielders. So give him some money, board. Say that again.
What was the geezer's name who Chelsea signed? And then they sent him on loan, a defender. Why didn't we get him?
Malang Sarr.
Bro.
Exactly. He can play left back, centre back. And they just took him to kill us off.
Yeah.
They knew it was at us and Chelsea that were going to get him. And they said, you know what? Let me offer you ridiculous wages and send you out on loan because you're not quite ready.
Mobbed off.
Upamecano wants to join Arsenal. We're not doing the deal.
Oh man, don't talk
Ziyech
about.
wanted to sign for Arsenal. We're not
Blood.
doing the deal. Then he goes Chelsea, and we've got a 72 million pound flop.
Paperweight.
You know what?
You know what?
Yeah,
Today,
He's not, bro.
today they're saying
he's
that they were meeting that could have been a disaster. That's the rumor talk I'm hearing.
What could have been a disaster?
The Pep deal.
He's up for sale already in the gossip column on the BBC. He's up for sale already. So they ain't getting 72 million back for him. You're gonna get him like 20 if you're lucky.
Now you get about 60. You get about 60. You get about
60.
Nah, you ain't getting
Yeah, I
60,
think we will.
bro.
60. That's
You are not
optimistic,
getting
man.
60,
He hasn't
I think-
proven nothing.
bro. You are not getting 60.
I think you could get. I think you get over 50. I think you get over 50.
But he's not
Nah.
that. Can't say
I
that,
think-
Dre. He's
I
not that
think
bad.
you'd have to pay Everton 5 million and swap for Iwobi.
Nah. You can't say that.
That's how we got done like that, you know. We got
You know
done.
what?
We got
What's
done.
mad though?
Dre, you know what, Dre? I can't believe. Did you watch the game midweek?
Bro, listen, I told you, he's playing on a 3G pitch. My man's a five-a-side player against a pub team. He's going to play good because he's at home on that 3G pitch.
Yo.
But there weren't no pub.
Dre.
Go on, Mighty.
If we had played 3-5-2 today, would we have beat Wolves?
Yeah, I would have expected us to win.
Okay.
One thing. Before today's game, the players were delayed in Norway. Did that affect the game?
What?
The players were they were delayed before, so they couldn't fly back out.
Listen, none of that washes with me, bro.
Nah.
Norway's not even far, bro.
I think today, what Arteta has to accept is this. Like I said before, these managers, Nuno Espirito de Santo, yeah, Dean Smith, Brendan Rodgers, Pep, Klopp, who's the next youth now? Mourinho and Ancelotti. Them man that are better than you. You have to concede this if you're a smart man, Arteta, and you have to dance to their tune. Right, how do we strangle their game and develop and how do we have a chance of winning? And the way you done it before was with the 3-4-3. Now, people have cottoned on to what we was doing. All we was doing is overloading that left side. And then once we got in front, that was it. You was never going to score because it's too organised, yeah? So people have cottoned on to that. Now, for me, Oba and Lacazette, both of them are too good to be on the bench, and Oba's too good to play on the left side. What we do have is good players that play well when they play in a wing-back scenario. And we have poor central defenders that need extra cover. So that's why we have 3 back there. All you do is simple. Tierney, you're not a fullback. I'm sorry. You can go on the left side of that back 3. Yeah? Louise in the middle, Gabriel on the right. Or Holding on the right, Gabriel in the middle. Whichever way you want to play it, yeah? But I will play Louise because it gives us a lot of composure moving forward. And it gives us good transition, yeah? The 2 at the back speak for itself. It should always be our Nenny and Partey, 2 defensive midfields. And then the attacking midfield, I will have possibly Saka, yeah? Actually, I can't even have Saka because I want him on the left wing-back position because he's disciplined, he'll do it. So I'll have Saka on the left. In that attacking midfield role, I'd probably have Willian. And then in the sort of right side, it's going to have to be Bellerin or Niles. And then I'll have the 2 shotters up top with Pepe and Nketiah as the reserve strikers. That's it. Reece Nelson can come on and play the wing-back role as well. We have to do something that they're not used to. We can't keep Arteta's thinking is Larry. He think his balls have dropped. You can see it. He thinks he's up there, and that's his mistake. You're not up there just yet, and I tell you why. It's because these players are not yours. You can't trust that you're up there yet because you can't trust these players, mate. They've got to go. You've got to bring your players in, and then you can give it Larry Large. Wenger, look how Wenger won the first league. How did he win it? Simple. We're just going to root out Anelka and Overmars and be solid. I don't want to be so solid. I don't want everybody to defend. I want to play beautiful football. Guess what, though? You guys are mugs. Lee Dixon drinks too much. Winterburn drinks too much. And so does Adams. So asking you lot to be a part of the attack and then get back to defend, it's not going to happen. So what I need you lot to do is make sure nothing gets through. That's it. Overmars is a bad boy that can take on 4 people, and so is Anelka. They'll do the rest. And that's all he literally done to win the league. But he was humble enough to realise, hold on, Fergie's better than me. Hold on. Whoever was in the league at the time is better than him. He's got to come up. He's got to grow.
So I think
FA Cup is starting to be a curse to Arteta because I think he's believing his own hype.
Do you think it's better if Arsenal start playing contra again, man? Like counter-attacking football? That seems like that would make more sense. We got like Aubameyang. We got when Martinelli comes back. We got fast wingers. Just stoke up the pressure and hit the ball over the top, man, and just kill it like that for a little bit. You know what I mean? Get the results.
I'm with you loud and clear. And look, statistically, how many times have we won playing 4 at the back? A conventional 4, compared to how many times have we won when we've played 3 at the back, 3 centre backs?
Yeah.
The stats, everything is pointing to, oh yeah, cool, yeah. You know what the scary but funny thing is? For me, we are exactly where I expect us to be.
Yeah.
That's both scary and funny, and I tell you why. Go back to that statement I made at the beginning of the season. These managers, look at all the games we've lost. We've lost to Espirito Di Santo today, yeah? We lost to Dean Smith, Villa, yeah? We lost to Klopp, yeah? We lost to Pep, didn't we, yeah? All right, then we lost to Brendan Rodgers, didn't we, yeah? Those are our 5 games, blood. I told you these managers are better than Arteta. It's not a myth. The only manager that he's got a point off that I said better than him is Bielsa. Real talk. Now watch this. Now watch this. We haven't played Ancelotti yet.
Yeah.
Oh, Mourinho.
Next week, next week.
weekend.
Next is the big game.
Next weekend. I'm prepared for the L next weekend.
You've got to concede and know this. You know what it is? I don't blame Arteta, and I don't even blame Kroenke. I blame us as fans. I've been banging on this for ages until we unite and say you're not getting none of our P. Look, next week in the Europa League game, the stadium's going to be open to 2,000 fans. There needs to be 2 fans that go there. Pepe misses, and David Luiz is missing. It will be 2 fans there. We're not going, you idiot. You ain't getting on. That's the kind of thing we need to do to get Kroenke out because he's the overall problem. Do you know there's 2 African geezers that want to buy Arsenal?
Yeah.
There's actually 2 now. He needs to sell up. He needs to just go. He's never going to invest the type of money it takes to compete in this modern era.
Yep.
It's not Wenger and Fergie eras now. No, it's not that no more. You have to spend money to win things. I don't like spending money, but that's just the facts now. And look now.
Yep.
Look at now, all the teams that I've mentioned, they've probably spent more than us. So even though these managers are better than Miguel, they get given more money to spend. And then guess what? If we beat Spurs, it's going to paper over a lot of cracks. I don't want us beating Spurs. I'm going to be honest with you. Because that's going to be our
I
cup
do
final.
still.
That's going to be our
I do.
season. That's going
I
to be our
do.
season. No,
You know what?
Rico,
No,
how
you're
many
right, no,
times
you're right,
have we
you're
done
right.
that? We beat Spurs, and that's our season.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy. Allow
I'm
it
not
done.
happy.
Spurs, kill us
Mighty.
5-0.
Mighty.
Kill us
I
5-0. I
I
don't
don't
care.
like
Something
taking
has
all
to
these
change.
L's. No.
Something has
No.
to change, fam.
No.
I'm getting battered right now, Mighty, online.
Trust me.
I can't even go online.
Look at us.
Hurts, bro.
Look how many alphas are in this room, and we're crawled back under our rat lights, mice, like hoods.
Trust me.
We should be out there beating our chest, and look where we have to come
can't
and
though.
hide in this Zoom room.
In the Zoom room, yo.
You get me? And that's from
Don't
Arsenal
hide, you know.
Anonymous.
Mighty,
Trust me.
is what you said. We're getting bantered by Villa fans and Wolves fans, but Villa fans, we should not be getting bantered by these fans.
We're getting bantered by everyone.
Yeah. She sent out a
Everyone.
message already, and I was like, wait there. Villa.
Because I forgot because when we lost to Villa, when I woke up to look at my car, bare Villa flags.
A man said to me, you'll be lucky to finish 7th. That will be a good season for you.
I seen that in the group. That
Bro.
broke me all
Bro.
that week.
I can't even say he's a United fan, so I can't even say nothing. All I can say is we beat you, and then
they're the
we've
worst.
lost every game. That's what I'm saying.
We are actually we're actually in a great scenario, not position, but scenario, because Lampard shit, just been given a lot of money. Ollie shit, just been given a lot of money. Ancelotti, great, but at a small club. Mourinho, great, but at a small club. We can catch up quite quickly. We're just dumb. We're absolutely stupid, because I'll be thinking, right, the iron's hot now. The iron's hot now. If we can do some winning now, let's put things into perspective. Klopp and Pep's got 3 years at the club, max 4. If we can get Arteta to win a league between them 3 years, imagine when them two bow out. He's unopposed. He's unopposed, really. Who are they going to get to challenge him? All the other managers are going to be done out.
He ain't getting top 4.
Of course not.
Not even close.
I think
I'm on
top
about
10. I think
what?
top 10. I think outside the top 10.
I think we're
11 of
finishing in the
10.
bottom of the. I think we're finishing in the bottom of the bottom half of the table.
But you know what? That's
God.
good though, man. I said last year we should never have been in Europe. We should have took the
That's not.
but
not made it in
I
Europe.
think we'll win Europa still. It's mad.
Listen,
Tottenham are in Europe. Do we not have
Don't
them?
matter.
Let me show you something. Yeah. You see, if we're not in Europe, look at the excuses they give already to not spend money.
Oh, yeah, true say.
Europe is the only excuse we've got to make them. We wouldn't have bought Partey if we weren't in Europe. They would have said, we're not in Europe, we can't afford him. What kind of bollocks is that?
Yeah.
They can afford him, man. The TV deals are worth enough money.
Of course they can.
Everything, bro. Come on.
Arsenal think they're smart, sir. Arsenal think they're smart.
Yo, carry on.
But because we're so stupid as a collective, that's why they're so smart. We need to show some patriotism. You think when Liverpool done that walkout, half of them agreed with getting rid of the owners or things had to change? They were okay. They was like, it's all right. He's got new systems, They was giving it all that. Half of them didn't agree. But you know what? We're patriots, so we're joining you.
Yeah.
So that immediately, it gives you 2/3 more than what you had.
But
and
Mighty,
that's why they went out there and said, you know what? Here's a keeper that no one's heard of, Alisson Becker. Plays for Roma, not the best team in the world at the time. But we're going to buy him for 70 million. Huh? A keeper for 70 million. Put things into perspective. Our record signing is 72 million. Pepe, an attacking player. They've brought a keeper for 70 million, fam.
Yeah.
A goalkeeper after buying Van Dijk for 80.
But they sold Coutinho, and you see, this is the problem with us as well. Whenever we've got a player, a top player, we've had top players, and we've sold them. We've sold them for pennies, or we've let them go on freeze. You get what I'm saying? Look,
Because we've
Liverpool
been
said they're not selling
severely
Coutinho. They're not selling Coutinho.
mismanaged.
Okay, boom. Barca come with a stupid offer. Okay, yeah, you can take him. And then they invested the
Mismanaged.
money clever. Same as Spurs with Bale. You get what I'm
Severely
saying?
mismanaged. That's why. And I mean severely.
Bare backhanders, I reckon, is going on at the club.
You know what? You know what it is? It's like Arsenal we are a nest for con artists. We are a nest for opportunists. No, we are.
Say it
All
again, man.
right then. Let me ask you something here. If your manager or the owner of the company where you work here, if he wasn't about for 354 days of the year or 64 days of the year, yeah, he wasn't about, yeah. Would you be working as hard as you should? Hold on.
That's the mentality, isn't it?
Hold on. Wouldn't you be altering the books a little bit? Wouldn't you be saying that you sold the most and rare tear, or you'd be trying to work the system for you? Why? Because you're not being watched. You can't be held accountable now. When I see Kroenke come in pre-season, watch the Emirates Cup, and then leave and don't even come to a cup final. Him and his son don't even show up. What do you think's gonna happen? People are gonna think, I'll have some of that. Every cowboy crook and his dog is gonna think, Arsenal's the place to books. Arsenal is the place to books because no one's watching you.
I mean, we're all seeing it because everyone who was brought in to replace Wenger, they've all got sacked.
Exactly. Now look what's happening at Old Trafford. Ain't the Glaziers doing that? They're not tearing it off. Since my man died, Malcolm, none of the Glaziers give a toss about Man United, and now they've become a breeding ground for vultures to skim money off them. And this is why I'm saying we're in an ideal situation. We've got Man United, who are sleeping giants. They're not even after quality players. Look who they bought, Van der Beek and Telles. Oh my God. Van der Beek and Telles. And we can't even compete with that. We can't even say, I know we've bought Partey, but let's go and get a war. Let's shut the freaking world. Let's say we're about that life and spend a bit of cheese.
I think you've been saying for ages, like we need to look at players. We go get players who other team wants. Because with Partey, no one wanted him.
Thank you.
No one wanted Partey. So it was a simple job. Bank transfer the 50 bags. Done.
Thank you,
no one else
Rico.
wants him. It's only Gabby, I would probably say, who United wanted only because his agent, which we're trying to chuck him for more money.
Exactly.
Other than that, we don't buy players who other clubs want.
But look at this now. Did any top teams want Gabriel?
Only United, afterwards.
United's not a top team. They're a top club. They're not a top team.
True.
Any top team. Was he really going to go to Real and replace Ramos? Or Barca and replace Piqué? Or Bayern Munich and replace Boateng? Which, by the way, we're looking at Boateng.
We're a retirement club, man. That's what I was cussing about William. I was cussing at William at the start of the season. I said, why did they buy this geezer?
Listen, I got shocked. Man fired shots at me in the group for William.
I apologize, Ray. I apologize.
What did I say? He's a D. Did I say what? C- or a D plus or something like that?
Yeah.
He's just passable, but he's a man that shouldn't be starting, and he's a man that should be getting like 20 minutes seeing out
William
cup games and.
William should be doing this. William should be a mentor. You ain't here to save us, which is what it looks like at the moment. You should be getting the best out of Pepe, saying, yo, you know what, the position you're in at the moment. Let me tell you where I was. At your age, I was at Shakhtar Donetsk, minus 20.
Was sick as well.
Minus 20.
Was sick.
In a shit league with promising players. In one team, weren't the best. You're at Arsenal getting paid this. I got paid 20 grand. Minus 20 blood every day, training in snow, and got 20 grand a week. You're getting 120. Know yourself, bro, and give these fans the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Dedicate yourself. That's all Willian should be there doing. He shouldn't be there trying to score, trying to make goals. He needs cameo roles. Come on, the game's dead. Yeah, Willian, have a bit of fun. Keep the ball ticking. We're sending him out there to save us, like we sent Reece Nelson out there today to save us.
Yep.
We got this shit. We're hustling backwards, fam. We are
Saka's out
hustling.
there to save us. But the joke is, who's got the most assists on our team, bro?
Saka.
How
Who
many
has?
Saka got?
Got to be Willian.
William? It's got to be William.
William or
Got 3
Saka?
or 4.
This season.
Yeah.
I think Saka's got more shots. I think Saka's got more shots on target.
I'm saying assists.
Yeah.
I think it's William.
I think it's William, you know.
That's
It is.
poor, man.
That's
What
shit.
I'm saying, we're relying on a pensioner. I say that my man's younger than me, you know.
Yeah.
Hold on, but Dre,
I can't
Dre,
recall- I
you
can't
know what it
recall.
is, Dre? You know what, Dre? You know what it is about us as fans? We'll beat Spurs next week and we'll be satisfied, or we'll be
Nah, I'm
satisfied
not.
because Pogba's shit. Like, what's that got to do with us, fam? Do we want to be about that life or not? No.
It's like
Do we want to be about that life or not? That's got nothing to do with us, and we'll be like, yeah, but Pogba's shit. Who cares?
But we just need to take something away from the L's we take. You know, if we were playing good, we wouldn't need to talk about other teams. But because we're dead though, we have to
Well,
try and
all right
banter
then,
them
Dre,
about their own teams.
Why don't we use our energy and start a hashtag or something, start a movement? Like, it doesn't even have to be clunky out. It doesn't have to be hashtag.
You know what it is? Watch. I got the perfect
Arsenal
analogy
change,
for this. You see, Arsenal fans, yeah. We're like Arsenal players. How many of them players have got heart today on the pitch? How many? If it went off today, how many of them players would be on job? Tyranny?
None.
Probably. Other than him?
No, not even
one.
Tierney, blood.
No one.
Not even, he's not fooling me, blood. He's not fool. He might have fooled certain man. He's not fooling me, blood.
I don't know,
He's
man.
not
Them
fool-
Scottish,
Listen,
them
Scottish
Scottish
people-
boys are different, you know.
Scottish people
Yeah,
are naturally.
they're killers, man. Yo, Scottish
Listen.
people are killers.
Scottish people are naturally spiky. Scottish people
Yeah.
are natural fighters.
Yeah.
I get it. But guess what? You pretend. I don't want that kind of fight. I don't want that. I want fight to say, yo, I'm going to run until my lungs burst. You know what Kante does? Yeah, I know that idiot don't get back, so I have to work harder. I want that kind of fight.
That's true, yeah.
Bro, I want every kind of fight.
The only person that was willing to fight for Arsenal in the right way, we've got rid of him on loan. He's in Germany somewhere.
Yeah, my guy.
Yo,
You understand what I'm saying? Beer gaffs we're making. It's not Arteta getting rid of him. It's decisions that man are making. Ozil.
Ozil, man. Ozil. That makes no sense, man. That makes no sense.
We're making beer gaffs, and then Arteta gets the blame, and I'm thinking, don't man understand football? Can't give Arteta the blame for most of these things. Arteta wanted a what? Edu wanted Partey. We've got Partey. Arteta, you see one thing about Arteta? He's looked at us and he said, you know what? We're shit, but I can organize us. But then when I organize us, we need someone who's efficient with the ball. Now we ain't got no one efficient with the ball.
That flipping Sabias is dead.
So just want to quickly jump in a second. Actually, Joseph Willock, Willian, and Hector Bellerin overall got 3 assists. Willock's just ahead because he's got 2 goals as well.
What, though? I'm not talking about that pub league.
Oh,
I'm talking about Prem. Anyone, I could get assists in that pub league and I don't even play. You know, like that.
Man, only top teams get in that flipping league.
No, only the teams that aren't top teams get in that. That's what it is,
I've
bro.
gotta say, Dre, it's an ex-pub league. It's an ex-pub
league.
I've got to be honest with you. Other than Rapid Vienna, them ever 2 teams, even that German team, Dundalk, they stuck it on us, blood.
They the German team. That's an
Irish,
Irish
Sorry,
team, man.
Irish
This is
team.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
You know
it.
when you don't even know where the teams are from,
Yeah,
bro.
that's killing it.
They're not. It's
You
not a
know
good
what though?
competition.
All right, then correct me if I'm wrong. Apart from Rapid Vienna, the other three stuck it on us. Be
Yeah,
real.
they give us some problems. But
And I
that just
refuse to
shows
believe
where we
we're
are.
just that shit.
Now we are that. We are that. No, Mr. Joe. We raw are. That's why I don't even watch us when we play in Europa. Like, unless we get into the knockout stages, I'm not watching us. Like, I'll watch the little highlights, the little 6 minutes. I'm not watching 90 minutes of us playing some flipping electricians and plasterers and plumbers. I'm not watching it.
I
You
hear
know what I'm
you, you
saying?
know. Nah, you're right.
Man, they've got
the European
jobs.
FA
They've
Cup.
Huh?
Shit. You make
No,
it
but
sound
the
like the
FA
European.
Cup, the FA Cup,
European-
we still played respectable teams. Who did we play before we played Man City? I'm sure we played like Sheffield United and someone else.
Sheffield
sure we played a
United and
decent-
Pompey, I think. Did we play Pompey?
We
We played for Pompey in the first round, I'm sure.
But respectable, like even the last three, Sheffield United was on job last season. Yeah. Then Man City.
Played
Then,
Liverpool, didn't we?
Yeah, we played Liverpool as well. I'm sure we did.
They played Liverpool, played
In the
Leicester.
FA Cup?
Yeah.
Sorry, in the Europa League. Not the Europa League, the EFL or whatever you call it, man. Yeah.
No, didn't we knock Liverpool out of one of the
Yeah,
cups? And they
5-4,
knocked us out of one of
5-4.
the cups.
No, Liverpool knocked us out of the EFL on penalties.
Yeah, and we knocked them out the FA Cup.
No, we knocked them out of the EFL. And they knocked us out of the FA Cup. Actually, no, we haven't even played the FA Cup.
We
yet,
won
man.
the
We don't come
FA
until
Cup,
January.
so they couldn't have knocked us out of the FA Cup.
That don't start till January, man, for us.
We won that. I'm sure we knocked them out the FA
We
Cup.
got
then-
Manchester City in the EFL in December, the semi-finals, quarterfinals.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
beat them at
that's-
the
that's their
cup.
cup,
We
man.
just
That's
we
their
lost
cup.
the league game, innit?
We have lost. Don't get it twisted. We're not going to. All right, the honeymoon period's over. This is what we have to realize, lads. So now, the real Xhaka is going to turn up. The real Ceballos is going to turn up. The real Bellerin's going to turn up. The real Tierney's going to turn up.
The real Slim Shade is going to turn up.
You understand what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I don't mind Tierney. I don't, like I said, I've said this.
Now,
in the
he's
group
the least of our worries, Tierney. I think Bellerin,
He's better than Kolasinac.
Mustafi.
You know, like that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
what-
I just don't like the way Tierney plays.
Yeah, he's very basic and he's predictable.
Yeah, he's like
Runs
Gary
straight
Neville.
lines.
He reminds me exactly like Gary.
He is.
You
That's
know
a
what I
great
mean?
analogy, but he'll give you 110 every week.
Gary Neville, though.
He's a Gary Neville.
He
I'm
right
like,
is.
don't these geezers work on anything in training, like crossing? Their crosses are so poor. Tierney can't cross it on the floor, you know. The ball always rises when he crosses it, blood. He can't just slap it across the floor.
You can't give it a driller.
That's true, you know.
And this is more than one game now. This is it's embarrassing to know that we're giving some top wages to these frigging morons.
How old's Tierney though? Any of you still?
He's a youth,
Any
man,
like
20, 23 or
21,
something.
22?
I don't give a tosh.
What's
Tosh how old he is. He's
what's
done in
embarrassing?
the cannon, fam. There's
Why-
no excuses. You done
Well,
the cannon and
look-
that's it.
Marty,
You're brave
what-
enough to
honestly,
done
you
the
got-
cannon. You're brave enough to get it.
Marty, what's embarrassing is that we got Bellerin who can't take throw-ins.
Yeah, well.
Oh yeah.
Can't even
Ever forget about that, you know?
Side.
Ever forget about that slide? He did 3 in one game.
There's a crazy stat that we had less goals last month. We had more foul throws than goals last month.
You know
That's
what though?
embarrassing.
You know what? Arsenal typically don't do well in November, so maybe this is just the November curse
No.
coming back, man.
Nah.
You know what I mean, though?
No.
It could be,
It's
but I'm
dead.
trying to make it look positive. You know, I'm trying to shed some nice
if-
light.
If you go with a
Nah,
curse,
nah,
then-
nah.
if you go with that curse, then it's October, November, December, January, February.
All right, let me show you something. Whoever just come up with that ethos or that ideology there, let me show you something. Barcelona used to call it Dark November because they never used to win. And the first thing Pep done, no, not even Pep, Rijkaard, he developed a program for the winter. So they do it from like November or the end of October to late Feb. They change their training program, and that's why they're getting results during the so-called dark November. If that's the case, and our players bottle it in November, change the training program.
Yeah, for sure, man.
We don't even look fit.
No,
Everyone looks stronger than us. Everybody looks faster than us, and everybody looks more determined than us. It's embarrassing.
Do you think the lack of fans is having a
No.
No.
You don't think so?
That's working for us, bro.
The fans would have been booing today.
That's it. Thursday, the fans are back.
Booed. Oh my God. Jacka would have told us to F off again today because he was awful.
True.
Telling you, the fans is that no fans thing is helping us, and these morons don't even realize.
We can
say 12 men and all of that. We're not Liverpool. You understand what I'm saying? We're not going to be losing to ball bags Wolves, and the fans be like, yeah, come on, and willing us on. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, fam. You're going to get booed. Trust me, you're going to get a big booing. I've been to the Emirates enough. We could be playing Barca and 2-1 down. Somebody misses his, well done, but it's not that. It's, you shit. You can't. Shit, you can't score that, innit? It's that.
Yeah, all right, then that's helping us in a way. All right, man, you know what? Look,
fans coming back, blood. I'm dreading it because we're getting relegated. If they come back tomorrow,
This is what I said, Mighty. I'm looking forward to the NBA, bro. When the NBA starts, I'm not watching football, bro.
Pick a new sport, man. Start to pick a new sport still.
Bro, I don't even have a team. I don't even have a team. But I watched the draft thing and I picked Charlotte Hornets. That's my team now. Yeah, I don't even watch basketball, bro.
No, is it Cleveland? What's the other Los Angeles team? Not Lakers. There's another one. Is it the
Clippers?
Clippers, that's it.
Man,
yeah, you should take them.
Doing my research, bro.
Yeah, them are good, man. The Clippers are good.
Nah, I'm team light skin, and a light skin boy got drafted third, and
you joker.
Yo, I just want to hit one last topic. I just want to hit one last topic before we close up. Wilshere, should we get him back? Do you think he's someone we could use back in the team?
No, you didn't.
You
didn't.
No talk though. Listen, Mighty.
This is what's wrong with us as Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
We're too nostalgic.
But just be like in the back room.
Don't start him off. Don't start him off.
I'd rather have him than Danny.
Nostalgic. Forget Wilshere. Can I tell you why? He's still on cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
Are you forgetting?
Gascoigne.
Well.
You understand? He is Gaza. He's frustrating. Can you imagine how embarrassing that would be for us to sign Wilshere? Can you imagine the banter? Like, you know what? The only difference between us and other clubs is we don't care about our fans. The club don't care about the fans. They don't do anything for the fans, blood. They don't say, they don't look at it and say, like, you know what? I'm not gonna get Wilshere because it would embarrass the fans then. They're getting raw and embarrass us.
Yeah, because they don't care.
They're getting raw and embarrass us. It's ridiculous.
They would have been spending money for all these years. If they cared, they would have got a flipping DM all the years we've needed a DM. They don't care. As long as the money's coming in, that's all they care about. When we start going to games, that's when it becomes an issue.
Thank you. And we don't even have to start coming to games, you know. All we have to do is we have to show a symbol of unity, which Liverpool, they all bought their tickets for that game, but on that 60th minute, all of them left. You know what that said to the owners? We're in charge, not you, because we're all united.
Yeah, but that's what it is. We ain't. We got flipping Emirates will get half full if flipping loads of people don't come because bag of tourists are there.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah, I've seen that. What was that game when
Listen to me.
there was a
The
protest before a
tourists
game?
ain't filling up Emirates, blood.
Nah, but that's
Em-
why the Emirates ain't always full. You get what I'm saying?
But this is what I'm trying to show you, yeah. This is what I'm trying to show you. We can live with just the tourists going. They listen to us because the tourists are about 1,000, if that. It's not going to be more than that, blood. The tourists. Yeah, I think that's just an excuse for us to go games. Allow it, blood. Let's do it and see what happens, and let's do what we've tried. Everything else, we've tried banners, we've tried arguing with each other, we've tried having belief, we've tried everything except for what frigging Liverpool done to be frigging champions, which is walk out and demand that they spend money. We've got to get rid of Leno. We've got to get rid of Bellerin. We've got to get rid of Tierney. We've got to get rid of Louise. We've got to get rid of Xhaka. We've got to get rid of Ceballos. We've got to get rid of Al-Neni.
Whole team.
We've got to get rid of frigging Willian. We've got to get rid of Nketiah.
Can't
Who
we
else?
wait there? Wait.
We've got to get rid
Can't
of
we build a
Socrates.
team around?
Got to get rid
That's
of
too many
Chambers.
players.
Got to get rid of Holding.
That's
Got
too
to
many
get rid of...
players.
Say that
But
again.
they're all
We
dead,
gotta.
though.
I know that they're all bad, but you can. You know, you don't always have to bet. Like sometimes you need like a player who doesn't have that much skill in the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sometimes
I
you have somebody
understand
just a workhorse. You know,
listen to
But
me.
who's
Listen
the
to me.
workhorse?
Our
Wait,
workhorse was...
wait, Mighty. Who's the workhorse?
that's a good question, man. Yo,
There you go. He's just named, like I told you, bag of turds. That's all his name there.
rolled in glitter.
Trust me.
Listen, I tell you something. Yeah, we had Ray Parler as our workhorse, as our utility man, and guess what? My man was dubbed the Romford Rivaldo,
you know what? Actually, it's a run for
and he
Pelly.
wasn't
You know
called
what?
that for nothing.
You know. What about Ramsey, man? Getting Ramsey back would be a good idea. He was a
No.
workhorse.
Nah,
He was a
he's-
workhorse.
yeah, but
No. You want to know why I don't want
kept
Ramsey
him,
back?
yeah.
We are too toxic for Ramsey.
Yeah,
Save
that's true,
yourself, Ramsey. I like that guy too much for him to come back. Yeah, save your damn self, Ramsey. We're too toxic right now.
You
Don't
know what?
come to Arsenal and
you know what? I
mull
always
up his legacy.
I always gave him respect because you know when he boxed his leg and come back.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when Eduardo boxed his leg and came back. Every tackle, Eduardo used to jump out on tackles.
Yeah,
He was afraid, but see Ramsey, different level. He came back, took the heat, did the thing. And I think he's one player. One player would never replace because he's one player who'd like to drive forward, get in the box. We don't have them type of players anymore in the squad.
That's who you got. Man, I'm happy with Willock, with Joe, and you.
I was just thinking that you want to say it, but you said
with Joe, you know.
Said
Joe. What did he do today?
You know what it is? Let me be real with you. Why Willock has to play? Because Ozil is not going to ever put on an Arsenal shirt
again.
I know this.
And you know what? You know what the thing is? You know what's happening now? Because I predicted this fall from grace. I just didn't think it would be so severe. Yeah, I thought it would be a bit less than this. Yeah, but I knew it was coming because we've got a lot of players that are gonna be free agents in the summer. Next year summer, they're gonna be free agents. Now, I know Edu has not called any agents to say, look, let's negotiate. We want to keep him. I know they all know that they're on their way out. I know. So they're not going to play for the manager because the manager hasn't got any long-term plans for them. That's the reality. So I can't even blame Arteta. He couldn't get rid of everyone. If I was Arsenal manager in an ideal world, goodbye Chambers, goodbye Holding, goodbye friggin'
Mustafi,
Kolasinac, Papadopoulos.
You know what it is though? It's all them names you're naming. No other team out there want them.
I don't care, Rico.
So we have to
if
wait.
we don't get rid of them, we have to use them, don't we?
That's what it is, isn't it?
What I'm doing is getting rid of them, and I'm saying, board. I don't even have to have best of the best. I'd rather have Dunk. I'd rather have Bolly. I'd rather have freaking anyone but these clowns, blood. They're the worst defenders in the league.
You know,
You
the
think
thing
it's
is,
joke?
we can't get rid of everybody at once because you know, remember. Okay, I'm bringing up his name. You know, Arsene Wenger used to say, if you try and change up 11 players at once, you're gonna have issues. It might take 2 or 3 years before they're good together. You know what I mean? So you have to kind
man,
of
but
get rid of.
Listen, I can play. This is me, and I play ball. I can play football with man that can play football. That's just how it is. If
Well,
you
I think
if
there's
you're a
level.
baller, you play with ballers, innit?
But don't you think you gotta? It takes a couple of like I remember playing as well because I used to play.
Chemistry to kind of have that sixth sense of where a man's gonna be and where to play because you know what kind of runs he's gonna make. That's what's it called? Like repetition.
Experience. Okay.
Repetition in training. You're doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That's all that is. It don't take 2-3 years. Look at flipping Rodriguez at Everton.
Yeah.
My man, he's just been there, but him and Digne or whatever his name is, the left back, they've got a chemistry. Do you get what I'm saying? He's always looking for him because he knows he's always going to be darting down the wing. So he's always looking for that big switch or that ball down between the centre back and the right back. It's just good players know how to play with good players. So when you got man like Mustafi on the board, and then in front of him is Xhaka, that's never good. You get what I'm saying?
Players, man.
That's what I'm saying. Or Mustafi's on the ball, and to his right he's got Bellerin. In front of him he's got Willock. That's not good, bro. That's not good. And then you look at United. I don't like him, but you say you got Lindelof on the board, and then to his right he's got flipping Wan-Bissaka. I don't think he's great on the board, but he's a good defender. And then in front of him he's got Pogba. That's different levels, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of our best midfielders is how many? How many?
He's our second best midfielder, by the way.
Bro, this is what I'm saying.
Second best, isn't it?
I remember, and I can't even diss him because he's played decent, to be fair. I think against Villa, Arteta got the tactics wrong because there was overrun in the middle because they had 3 midfielders and it was against Partey and thingy. But I think he's probably been one of the most consistent, if not the most consistent midfielder.
Remember when I joked about it? I said I called him El Party. As soon as he came back, he hit it running on track.
He did.
All right, lads. You know what? I'm just gonna run through yesterday's results quickly, and then we're gonna wrap it up, man. So Brighton over Albion, Liverpool 1-1. It's a shock. Manchester City won 5-0. Yeah, Brighton.
Brighton should have won that game. They should have been 2 up.
True.
I think Liverpool got a bit of Robert Green as usual.
Yeah.
Manchester City 5-0 against Burnley. Easy win.
Normal.
Everton.
Fraud. They say fraud, you know. They say Pep's a fraud.
Yeah, don't worry. Manchester City are coming back, man. Don't worry about that.
Pep, he's going to be there or thereabouts.
He's coming back, man. Don't worry.
Their players are too good individually. Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah. Everton lost 1-0 to Leeds. West Bromwich won. West Bromwich won 1-0 against Sheffield United. In today's game,
Manchester United. West Brom won.
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah.
Rotted.
I think Connor scored it.
The
Chelsea boys scored. The geezer who's on loan from Chelsea.
Okay.
Gallagher or something.
Yeah.
That's a big victory for them, you know.
They're gonna take us.
They're gonna stay up. They're gonna stay up, man.
They're rivals, man.
Rivals. What they mean?
Hey, you want them to go down, innit? Because if they go down, at least we got more chance to stay up.
It's like at the moment, it's like this. West Midlands 2.
Arsenal
0.
Really?
Oh my God, we've lost the ball. It's gonna be the 3-0.
Yeah, man.
Look at it though. Look at this. Look where they. We lost 3-0 to Villa.
Yeah.
It was 2-1 today against Wolves. That's still 3 goals, you know. So you know what's gonna happen against the third club.
Yeah, 1-0. Okay, Manchester United had a wicked comeback against Southampton. We're 2-0 down, man.
Yeah, Southampton should have dealt with them, man.
Pulled it back. But that takes heart, though, man. I think Andrew alluded to it, and Andrew, you were saying, could we do that? Or someone said it in the group, could we do what they did? Well,
We
we
couldn't
got
even
our
get a
answer
shot on
today.
target.
Yeah, we got our answer.
We couldn't even get a shot on target.
Let's see. And Chelsea and Tottenham played out a stalemate. Giroud missed a sitter, man, at the end.
Yep.
It's funny because Giroud, they were saying to him like yesterday, he was like, they got to start him as a problem. He's a great striker. And then he goes and lets everybody down the week after. That was his biggest problem, man. You'd think
That's a bit harsh.
Nah.
Well,
it was a sitter.
Chance caught him by surprise, man.
Yeah, but the
But
thing
you're
is,
a
that's
striker.
Jude. He's such a
You're a
good player.
striker.
Yeah, he's such a
I'm
good
not having
player.
What you say? You're not having it?
But Mighty, you're a striker. You should know. You're supposed to expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
You're always supposed to think that that's going to fall to you.
But I also know as well, when you come on, it's not like you started the game. When you come on and then them chances fall to you, you're not... You see with strikers, let me tell you about strikers, they have to be emotionally connected to the game to get the best out of them.
I hear that, but there's two things you do there. You either score, or you hit it long, so you miss the goal. You don't hit it short. You get what I'm saying?
He tried to be too cute and tried to lift it over him.
Yeah, hit it do that, but hit it over him, innit? So either hit it too far or it goes in. Don't ever hit it too. It was just poor tackles, to be honest.
I said poor tackles.
It was. I was asking the question, who's better at heading? And I was going to ask it, Cavani just missed a header past the far post. Who's better at heading, Cavani or Giroud? And then my man went and scored 2 headers.
Yeah. But Giroud's badass header, man. He's wicked, man. He was one of the best. He's one of the... He was like Drogba. Drogba was a killer too, man. These guys just...
I said we should have never sold him.
We should never have sold him.
From the get-go.
We should never have sold him. For Lacazette, for unproven striker. Are you mad? You don't do that.
And he keeps out of the dance team,
Andrew, it was for Aubameyang.
No, it wasn't. It was for Lacazette.
No, it was Aubameyang, bro. To get Aubameyang, that's kick him out.
It was Aubameyang, yeah, true say, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Aubameyang,
yeah. Lacazette was already there, isn't it?
Because it's part of it, like a triangle deal. So the Chelsea, what's his name, would have gone overseas, and Giroud goes there. Then we get Aubameyang.
Yeah. So,
that transition happened with the Sanchez thing, because that's when Sanchez left. If you remember, Sanchez was going in the same kind of period, because we got what's that guy called again from Man United? That dead man.
Mkhitaryan.
Yeah, Mickey came, and then Aubameyang came not so long after. If you think about it,
yeah, he did.
That's when it happened. Giroud was gone, when Lacazette come. That's when Giroud tried to, and I think Giroud left.
He was still there,
bro. Listen, Giroud left, in December. He left halfway through the season, and Wenger let him go.
Didn't Aubameyang come in
No, he didn't come until the summer.
No, he came in January. Aubameyang came in January.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did.
This is what I'm saying. Giroud didn't want to play. He didn't want to be the super sub, innit? But I would have played. I want to check. You can mix it up, and it could have been the best plan B, or you can play him Aubameyang off him or Lacazette off him.
But remember though, Dre, it was a French coach who said to him that you got to leave Arsenal if you want to play.
Mm.
So he had to leave for his country career, innit?
Wow.
I don't know about that.
Rubbish.
Yeah, but the man he's gonna win a World Cup, innit? And can't really say much about that, innit?
Champion. Okay, then of course Arsenal lost to 2-1 to Wolves.
Yep.
And Leicester, Fulham play tomorrow along with West Ham, Villa, but we don't care about that.
I'll be honest. I hate Arsenal right now.
Actually, you know what? Let's quickly go around the table. Win next week or lose. We'll start with Dre, man. We're gonna win next week or not? Tottenham.
You know what?
No.
Because it's Tottenham. Because it's Tottenham.
Yo, you can't write it off.
We're gonna win. It's not even that I'm confident. Like, I can. We'll just win because it's Tottenham. Everyone will turn up. We'll win. It will paper over cracks. We'll be all gassed. We'll be gassing off to other fans, and then we'll probably draw or lose the next game.
Against
You know
Burnley.
the Dre. And Dre, you see that pattern that you got right there? I'm actually starting to believe in it. Funny, I am. I'm starting to lose hope. It's that Groundhog Day.
Well, this is what Mighty, do you remember when I joined the group? The first thing I said, the most dangerous thing for an Arsenal fan is hope.
Yeah.
This is why I'm always pessimistic, bro. Because if I expect the worst, I can't be surprised, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
That's
say
how the Germans.
Still,
That's how the Germans carry on, innit? About that national
That's me,
team.
no.
you did say still the worst thing for Arsenal is that hope, boy.
Yeah, Andrew, what do you think? Win or lose next week?
Lose.
Rico?
I'm gonna be like this. It's either gonna be double hat trick, Son and Kane, or it's gonna be Son, Kane, and Bale.
Or get embraced. Either way, it's 6-0.
I'm taking the L.
It's a definite L. Definite.
You say you're gonna lose too, Mighty.
Oh yeah, we're losing.
But as Mighty says, if we do win, it's just gonna paper over the cracks as normal. We know how it goes.
Party, I don't think so.
Party play next week. He's fit.
There you go. Watch him score a screamer. Watch him. Remember I told you.
Everybody next week, yeah. They'll be like, we're gonna party hard. Everyone will be skanking.
Yeah.
Get it out, you Reds. We're not winning. Oh my God.
Nothing.
Remember, you heard it here first.
Yeah. We'll be here next week crying and that.
I'm not even like, I just know it's an arse. You know how Tottenham just lose when it matters because it's just a Spursy thing to do.
Yeah.
Like that's what Arsenal do. You know when there's nothing on the line, we'll win.
Yeah.
Watch you start Marseille next week. But yeah, it's an L for me.
Safe. All right, man, guys. Let's wrap it up there, man. Let's hopefully you guys come on next week, man. Me and Andrew are gonna be there anyway. Andrew, we're gonna be there next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Lads. Then good night, man, lads.
Cool.
Peace out, boys.
Peace.
Stay safe.